Right now, one creator is running an entire YouTube channel without ever showing their face. And last month, it pulled in over $4,000. No camera, no studio, no editing team. Just 3 tools working together while they slept. By the end of this video, you will have built one complete, faceless AI tech video from scratch. Script, visuals, and voice. Using nothing but free tools. And I'm going to show you the exact shortcut that cuts your production time from 6 hours down to under 30 minutes. Stick around, because that shortcut comes near the end, and it changes everything about how you'll approach this channel going forward. Let's start with why this works right now, in 2026. The AI tech niche is exploding on American YouTube. Viewers are hungry for fast, digestible breakdowns of new tools, and most creators covering this space are still doing it the slow way. Filming themselves, editing for hours, burning out in weeks. You're going to skip all of that. By the end of today, you'll have a repeatable workflow you can run again and again, on any topic, without ever appearing on camera. Here's the stack. ChatGPT, or Gemini, handles your scripting. Leonardo AI handles your visuals. ElevenLabs handles your voice. All 3 have generous free tiers, which means your first 10 videos can cost you nothing but time. Let's build a real one, together, right now. Open ChatGPT. Your first job is the script. And the secret here is specificity. Don't ask for a video about AI tools. Ask for a 60-second script explaining one specific AI tool, its one biggest use case, and one concrete result a viewer can expect. Feed it a real example. Say, an AI tool that edits photos in seconds. Ask ChatGPT to write it in a punchy documentary tone, with a hook in the first line. Within 10 seconds, you'll have a usable draft. Read it once. Trim anything that sounds robotic. This step should take you 5 minutes, not 50. Now open Leonardo AI. This is where most beginners waste time, so listen closely. You do not need a new prompt for every single sentence. Instead, break your script into 5 or 6 visual beats. Key moments where the idea shifts. For each beat, write one clear, specific prompt describing the concept as an object, not as text on a screen. A glowing brain made of circuits. A rocket made of code. Clean, bold, purposeful images. Generate 2 options per beat, pick the stronger one, and move on. Do not get stuck refining forever. Done is better than perfect, especially on video number 1. Here's a mistake almost every beginner makes. They fall in love with one image and spend 20 minutes regenerating it, chasing perfection. Stop that instinct immediately. Your channel doesn't need one flawless image. It needs 20 finished videos. Speed beats polish, every single time in the first 90 days. Now for the voice. Paste your finished script into ElevenLabs. Choose a natural, documentary-style voice. Something warm but confident. Generate the audio. Listen back once. If a sentence sounds flat, add a comma or break it into 2 shorter sentences and regenerate just that line. You don't need to redo the whole track. This single fix alone will make your narration sound noticeably more human. Now here's that shortcut I promised you. Instead of writing 5 separate prompts and running 3 separate tools one after another, batch your work by tool, not by scene. Write every image prompt for the entire video before you touch Leonardo. Generate every image in one sitting. Then move to ElevenLabs and generate the full voiceover in one pass. This one change in your workflow order is the difference between a 6-hour video and a 30-minute video. You are not working harder, you are simply removing the constant switching between tools that quietly eat your time. Let's go a little deeper on prompt engineering, because this is the real skill separating channels that grow from channels that stall. When you write your ChatGPT prompt, always include 3 things: the tone you want, the length you want, and the single takeaway the viewer should remember. Vague prompts produce vague scripts. Specific prompts produce scripts that sound like a real creator, not a chatbot. Try this structure. Write a 60-second documentary-style script about focused on, ending with, that one sentence formula will outperform almost anything else you try in your first month. The same precision applies inside Leonardo AI. Vague prompts like technology background give you generic, forgettable images. Specific prompts, naming the object, the material, the lighting, the color palette, give you images that actually look premium. Think in nouns and textures. A glass sphere holding a swirling data stream. A metallic gear turning inside a glowing cube. These specific, tangible descriptions are what separate a scroll-stopping frame from filler footage nobody remembers. Now, a hidden feature almost nobody uses correctly. Most free AI voice tools, including ElevenLabs, let you adjust stability and clarity settings. Lower stability adds natural variation to your narrator's tone. It sounds less like a robot reading and more like a person explaining something they actually care about. Nudge that setting slightly before your final render and listen to the difference. It's a 30-second change that meaningfully upgrades your entire audio track. Let's talk about a common mistake that quietly kills channels before they even get started. New creators often try to cover everything about a tool in one video, every feature, every setting, every use case. Don't do that. One tool, one use case, one clear result. A tightly focused 60-second video beats a scattered 5-minute one every time, because viewers finish it and finished watch time is exactly what the algorithm rewards. Let's talk business application for a second, because this is where people get it twisted. This is not just about making one video. It's about building a system. Once your workflow is dialed in, you can batch an entire week of content in a single sitting. 5 scripts on Monday, all visuals generated Tuesday, all voiceovers Wednesday, and editing spread across the rest of the week. This is how Faceless channels scale past 100 videos while the creator behind them works a fraction of the hours a traditional YouTuber does. Now let's talk automation. Briefly, because this is where things get powerful. Once you've done this manually, 5 or 6 times, you'll start noticing patterns. The same prompt structures, the same pacing, the same visual style working over and over. At that point, you can build reusable templates in ChatGPT, save your best-performing Leonardo prompt formulas, and cut your production time even further. You don't need expensive automation software to start. You need a repeatable manual process first. Automation without a proven process just automates chaos. One more advanced strategy for once you're comfortable with the basics. Start keeping a simple swipe file, a running note of every script structure, image style, and voice setting that performed well. Over time, this becomes your personal playbook. You stop guessing what works and start repeating what already worked, which is exactly how experienced creators produce 10 videos in the time it used to take them to produce one. These tools update constantly, so treat today's workflow as a foundation, not a fixed rulebook. New voice options, new image styles, and new scripting features roll out every few months. The specific buttons may shift. The underlying principle never will. Specific prompts, batch production, and one clear idea per video will outperform whatever new feature launches next. A quick warning before you go build this yourself. Do not skip watching your own finished video before publishing. AI tools occasionally produce a mismatched image, an awkward voice pause, or a factual slip in the script. 5 minutes of review saves you from an embarrassing correction later, and it protects the trust you're building with your audience. One more thing almost nobody talks about. The thumbnail matters more than the video itself in terms of getting that first click. Spend real time here. A strong emotional expression paired with a clear, bold promise will outperform a beautifully produced video with a weak thumbnail every single time. So here's your action plan. Pick one AI tech tool you find genuinely interesting this week. Write one 60-second script using the method I just showed you. Generate 5 to 6 image beats in Leonardo. Record your voiceover in ElevenLabs. Publish it. Then do it again tomorrow, on a different tool, and again the day after that. Remember that number I opened with $4,000? 1 creator, 0 camera time? That wasn't luck. That was this exact workflow, repeated consistently, week after week, until it compounded. You now have the same blueprint. The only difference between that channel and yours is repetition. Go build your first video today, while everything you just learned is still fresh, and watch how fast this becomes second nature.